Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby of mine, you know I love you for it. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week you have the Sun card, infusing and informing your entire week. This is just going to be an easier week of it, right? Whenever the Sun card shows up, yes, it's blessings, abundance, joy, happiness, all of those things. But usually it represents just an easier time of it. And the fact that you have the Sun card, it basically says whatever the challenges are, they are lessened. Whatever the blessings are, they are enhanced. So in some way, shape or form, you can rest easy. This is a relatively easy and smooth week for you. For your actions and options this week, you have the Three of Swords. This is about you coming into the understanding of what you are ready to let go of, what you're ready to phase out, what you're ready to be done with and free of. The Three of Swords is basically saying that this week you are going to make a conscious decision to let some aspect of your life, usually some aspect of your past or some aspect of your present that is no longer working, go. All right, like this. So there is an ending or a completion that's coming up. But look, right, you got the Sun card, which is basically saying whatever ends, it's meant to. It's not going to harm you in any way, shape or form. And if this is a decision that's led by you, you will be fine. For your communications and conversations, you have the Two of Swords. Listen to your intuition this week. So if there is some intuitive hit that you get, if there's something on that deeper level that says to you, do this, say this, follow this path, you know, maybe go and have that conversation, then trust it. Remember, the Two of Swords always says to you, right, be ready to speak on what needs to be spoken about. What I love most about this card is it is deeply intuitive. So for those of you that work for somebody else, there is or could possibly be an opportunity to get ahead this week, but it is going to rely on you being forthright. All right, you're not going to be able to do the whole meek and mild thing. You're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to speak up, or you're going to have to really put your foot forward. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, etc., this is great, right? This week you could have that hunch about something that you should be doing or about something that you should be chasing, whether this is a new client, whether it's a new type of business, whether it is I don't know, like this week I just get the sense that your intuition's going to say to you, have this conversation, reach out to that person, take this specific path, and it's really up to you to go for it, right? The other thing with the Two of Swords, because it's the Two of Thoughts, right? It's the Two of Air. Now, when it comes to partnerships, connections, and collaborations, this week they may be come up for review, right? There might be a tough conversation that you have to have in some way, shape, or form. When it comes to the Sun card as well, remember this infuses everything with its light, and it brings everything to the light. So whatever conversations need to be had this week, you better believe that they're going to be had. For those of you that are retired or no longer working, this would be a really good week for you to look into and strengthen and enhance your own awareness or your own psychic awareness and abilities, for sure. For your money and materials, you have the Justice card. So you got a double hit of this kind of decision-making energy. And this week, if you want to get ahead, if you want more money, if you want more finances, it really is on you. Remember, with the Justice card, this is about commitment. So you are going to have to dig in for something this week. If you want the finances to improve, the opportunity is there. But again, you have to make this happen. That seems to be the pattern that is forming at this moment in time. It's kind of like there's no slack in this week. It's like you've really got to be on the ball, and you know, and if you want things to move, if you want things to evolve, that's what it's going to take from you. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, it's really weird. There's a lot of Libran slash kidney slash lower back kind of energy that's come up for this week, and it's like for 90%, well, I say 90%, probably about 80% of the signs. It's really interesting that the Libran energies, let's say, have come up, for this kind of energy. So I'm kind of I'm a bit like, okay, I wonder what this means. And then for your what's it called, for your home and environment, well, look, I mean, we've talked about this being something for you guys that was coming up for review anyway. I think even with these cards, there's a lot going on in the mental sphere, right? It's like you're very much up here. You've got the Three of Swords, that's a mind card. You've got the Two of Swords, that's a mind card. You've got the Justice card. These are all up in here, which suggests that this week, your mind could literally be doing 10 to the dozen. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of thoughts that you're processing, possibly even a lot of feelings that you're processing this week as well. One of the things that I will say to you, don't keep it all in your head. If you don't get any of it out, none of it's ever going to change, right? The Sun card is basically saying shine a light on these things so that you can do something to change them or enhance the experience that you want. For your love and relations, you have the Three of Cups. So you've got two threes. Two threes represents a calming influence. So no matter what's happening this week, things are going to be calm. Things are going to be easy. There's no big spikes that you need to worry about, which is great. The Three of Cups always suggests some sort of get together or a reunion of some kind. So this could be either an ex is getting back in touch. This could be an old fling of some kind. There's definitely a reconnection coming up somewhere. And with that Three of Cups, it looks like one that's going to be really enjoyable. It may come spontaneously as well. So it might be like a sudden invite or a, hey, just passing through, wondered if you were free, that kind of thing. And then for your for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, this is about you guys getting back to the good times. And it looks like look at this, right? You're really committed to getting the relationship back on target. You're really committed to getting the relationship back to where you would like it to be, or to a place where it felt like it was in the healthiest place to be. I mean, and for a lot of you guys, I actually think this could be a really good week. It just suggests that there's a lot going on internally, as there usually is with you guys. But this week, it's not the right week to keep it all inside. If you don't get some of it out, you may miss opportunities. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.